All right, so welcome everybody to a new interview series that we're testing out here at Warm Robot Studios and the Library of Musiclandria. We are doing our first What It Took interview series with The Conspiracy. Used to be The Real Conspiracy, but now it's just
The Conspiracy.
The Conspiracy.
Or Conspiracy.
You can still find them, I believe, on their website, therealconspiracy.org. I'm not sure if y'all have updated your Instagram yet, but here we are, The Conspiracy. Sacramento area band?
Elk Grove, Sacramento.
Where are y'all from?
Elk Grove, Sacramento.
Elk Grove, Sacramento. Yeah, I first heard about y'all through School of Rock. Really cool situation where one of the guys that worked there, Jason, we connected and I was just like, yo, how can we team up? How can we work with y'all? And he brought a bunch of you to Musiclandria to record. Super cool. I'm really glad to be able to reconnect with this band and just kind of learn a little bit more about y'all and about your process and just where you're all at as a band now. So maybe we can just dive in. Cool?
Mm-hmm.
All right, sweet. So maybe let's start with going down the line. Could y'all introduce yourselves? Say a little bit about who you are, what you play, stuff like that.
I'm Nolan. I'm one of the guitarists in Conspiracy.
I'm Logan. I'm also the other guitarist, but I also play a lot of things like I like keys and I sing too. We're hoping to add keys on later in the band, but yeah, just guitar for now.
Awesome.
My name is Angel. I'm the singer of the band. Yeah.
And I'm David, and I'm the drummer.
I'm Nacho. I'm the bassist, and hopefully I get to be doing some vocals in a little bit. That's what we're planning on doing. So
Cool. It'll be like the super high falsetto singer.
Yeah, of course. It's gonna be like like B7.
Yeah, I can imagine just like
At least.
I can imagine every lyric just being, oh yeah, but really high.
Of course.
Cool. So how long have y'all been a band?
About a year now. Yeah.
About a year.
We started up this time around last year.
Does it feel like a year, longer or shorter?
Definitely not. It feels a lot shorter than
It feels
a year.
a lot shorter than
Feels
a
like
year.
we've only been together for like a month.
Yeah.
A month. Wow. Crazy. Just cause, why do you think that is?
Corona, definitely.
Yeah.
And I think we started taking our band seriously maybe like 5-6 months in. Yeah.
And then that's when everything hit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Just a side note, I'll edit this out. Y'all can look at the camera.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, look at the camera when you're talking.
Yeah, it's totally fine either way, but I think it might make more sense.
It's weird because like some of them are staring at you, some of them
Yep.
are staring at the camera.
I stare up.
You have to stare at us.
All right, maybe I won't edit that out. Maybe that'll be cool.
No, don't do that. I don't know about that cheap. I don't know.
Yeah, that makes a ton of sense. So COVID is just kind of really impacting everything, the essence of time, the way that musicians are just like kind of functioning. It really like pulled the rug out from us in a big way, right? I know a lot of the conversations that I have with bands right now is like, yo, we can't play shows anymore. How do y'all feel about that? How has that impacted you guys?
I think we actually had our debut shows during the pandemic, which like all socially distanced, of course. Our big show was at Bradley Ranch Winery, and that was definitely one that really got our name around. And yeah, I think it is definitely hard to book more gigs and get out there, but the opportunities actually increased for us.
In the beginning, it was a little hard to
Yeah.
to do rehearsals because some of our parents wouldn't let us go and do rehearsals because we rehearse in this guy's basically his garage, and there's only limited amount of space because his drum set's too big, but
It's pretty big.
It's pretty big.
It's pretty big.
but it was kind of hard in the beginning because the parents were super worried and they're just trying to keep everybody safe, but eventually they let us, so that's just how it is.
At the shows that y'all have been playing, have there been people in attendance, or has it been like a zero crowd type thing?
There have been people in the
There
band.
was
Yeah,
a
there
lot
was
of
pretty, like a lot of
There's a
people.
lot.
At the
Yeah.
Bradley
Yeah.
Ranch show, there was like 400 people there.
Yeah,
Well,
that was
just
fun.
in their
Yeah.
cars,
Like-
because we were opening for these cover bands that they paid to play there.
Yeah.
The big old stadium stage.
Which ones did we open for?
We opened for ZZ Top and Journey.
Yeah, the trivia bands, they were amazing.
Mhm.
That's very cool. Yeah, have y'all played any shows to 0 people yet?
I don't think so.
Not yet.
We only have
Not
like
yet.
2,
Not
not
yet.
yet.
Not yet.
Eventually,
Yeah,
but not yet.
Eventually. We'll
Yeah.
get that one guy sitting in the back and then we'll.
Like a
we'll-
drunk.
Do you remember the story that Jason told us? That like he like played a set in front of one person
Yeah.
that they didn't even try.
Yeah,
And then that guy ended up being like some big dude.
big record executive. Or
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
Pizza the Hut.
Yeah, he's the Hut, of course.
Nice. Yeah, I haven't experienced that yet either, but I would imagine with a lot of like the performances sort of being like live stream things, how just kind of awkward that must be, right? Like the classic,
Yeah.
like you stop playing a song and it's just dead silent because it's just like it's just you
It's
and your
like,
computer
yeah,
or whatever,
applause or
let's
anything.
go.
Yeah.
right? I definitely have seen other live performances with that kind of vibe where it's just like, oh, now what? I finished my song. And
Yeah.
Who's the one guy that's just like,
Yeah, the one.
yeah, just like look at the chat thing and see if anyone responds to anything or whatever. See if the chat is clapping. All right, yeah, so maybe I'm going to ask sort of an abstract, semi-random question that's definitely open to interpretation, but it's the sort of namesake of this interview series, and I just want to sort of ask about like what it took to start your band.
Definitely took a lot of motivation. It's kind of, in the beginning of starting a band, nobody really takes it that seriously. Because it's like, is this really going to go anywhere? Or is this just something that's like, just like a plan, but never really falls through, goes through, whatever. But, yeah.
I would say like doing it like personally, like when I was asked to join the bands, there was already another bass player, and I was like, okay, I don't know how this is going, but you know, okay, cool. So I was just gonna go there, and in the beginning I was like, all right, this is cool. You know, we got like 2 songs. And then as soon as the other bass player left, I'm like, all right, I'm taking over. I'm just gonna write basically like half the songs. It's me and Nolan writing most of them. Bless you.
Who let the dogs out?
Hey,
It's my
who's
father.
barking? So, basically, as soon as the other bass player left, I was like, all right, I'm gonna actually take this seriously and start writing a bunch of songs. So, and that's kind of how it went.
Cool. What about the rest of y'all? What did it sort of take for each of you to kind of start or like just be in a band?
It was definitely a big step for me. Like, I haven't really taken that step before, starting something of my own. Or not my own, like Angel. Starting some of our own and creating our own stuff. So it definitely was out of my comfort zone. But then when I started getting comfortable with it, then it really took off. And we really started, like, creating this unity together and being able to create stuff.
Yeah, so I was brought in the band as kind of like a replacement for the other guitarist. So when I came in, I was like, all right, I'm gonna give it a chance. Like, you could tell that like the band was already kind of gelling, and it was kind of up to me basically to make my own like kind of part, my own space in the band, and add stuff that was unique and also like important for the music. And I think I really found that honestly, like Nolan and Nacho, they write a lot of music, but it's kind of my job to see what I can do to add on to that and kind of add like a flavor to it.
For me, my time management sucks. And I was already in another band, and I still am in that band. And then when Angel, the original drummer left, and they didn't really have any original songs, and when Angel asked me to join, I was kind of freaking out. I was like, am I able to join? Am I not going to join? And then I was like, why not? I'll just give it a shot. And when after the first few rehearsals, I was like, oh, this is kind of fun. So then, now we're where we are now.
Yeah.
What had actually happened with David is we had the other drummer, and we were going to play this show at School of Rock. It was an open mic night, and the other drummer didn't show up, and David was there. And we're like, David, could you save us? Because we need your saving. We don't have our drummer. And he's like, yeah, I know all the songs. So he played up this on the stage, and he rocked it. He like
Yeah.
absolutely killed the songs. And we're like, why don't you just be in the band? Then?
Yeah, why don't you just join?
Just come, just be with us.
Yeah.
David just kind of
Yeah, slid right in.
Swooped in.
slid.
Yeah.
Nice, very cool. So yeah, maybe clarify to everyone watching how y'all met and maybe where.
Well, I met David first. No, I met Logan first.
Oh yeah.
And back in season 1 for School of Rock, but I barely even talked to him. I just kind of knew him.
You didn't talk to anybody.
Yeah, no, I'm still like, okay, we don't talk about it. Okay, and then I met David, and then I didn't meet the rest until house bands, which is like kind of the best people sort of thing. And then we've kind of just been all in house band together ever since, and just have grown like, and had like connections with. So I think that's kind of what brought us all together.
Yeah.
We all met through School of Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah. We all became close friends through being in house band together, and especially we connected through hanging out outside of School Rock and karaoke nights at my house, and I wanted a band, so I like handpicked everyone I wanted. So,
Very cool. So how does house band work? Do you get kind of connected with other people in that program, or?
Yeah.
yeah, you have to audition to get into it because it's like 15 of the like best students, I guess you say, and yeah, it's all by points and like, yeah, that's.
Got it. Yeah.
I'm not gonna explain anything.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, so you don't have to like have the awkward thing of being like,
Yeah.
I've never started a band before. Like,
Yeah.
will you play with me? Like,
Yeah.
And it just goes, hey, give me.
Yeah, I definitely learned what I needed to start a band through being in house band because I was helping out a lot with the director, and then I was like, you know what, I kind of want my own band, so that's how.
Nice. Have you all had any false starts with bands? Like trying to start a band, and yeah, do you want to talk about that for a second?
Sounds like a lot.
I've had probably, I think Logan was a lot in a lot of the false
Darn.
bands I started, and then school happened, and then like it never happened, and we got busy with School Rock and school and just life, and so none of the bands ever really met. And then Conspiracy actually happened. We had a real rehearsal, so we were like, okay, I guess we'll actually try with this one then.
I guess you have bad luck.
Yeah, I kind of.
Me and David are just in 2 bands, and then that's it.
Third time's a charm, you know.
This was my first band, so I struck the gold mine.
Yeah.
Favorite conspiracy?
Like conspiracy theory.
Sure.
I think as a band we wanted to write an album based off of the Bermuda Triangle, so I think that's probably one of our top favorites. Yeah.
Wow, the whole band is just like the
The
Bermuda
Bermuda
Triangle.
Triangle. Yeah. Yeah. We want to write some, like, it's gonna be called Bermuda or whatever, and then David had like the whole plan. See,
He had the plan.
you had somebody.
This is
Somebody
like
had a
Bermuda.
plan.
We can write a bunch of songs about just all the instances that the Bermuda Triangle has come up in like the conspiracies and stuff. I don't know. We're just kind of winging it.
I heard a conspiracy
Beginning
the other
thoughts.
day. Or sorry, what?
So there's just beginning thoughts.
Yeah.
This is stage 1.
I heard a really cool conspiracy the other day that y'all were gonna play your CD release show at the Bermuda Triangle.
That would be.
I'm just
That would
saying,
be
I heard
amazing.
that.
That would be
I heard
cool.
that on the grapevine somewhere. So.
Order a yacht.
Yeah, that's happening.
We need to buy a yacht
Totally.
first.
Yeah.
Just set up
Submarine.
Submarine. Oh my god.
play underwater.
I don't think
Has
there's
somebody
Wi-Fi
ever?
down
Has
there.
somebody played a show underwater
We'll be
before?
the first.
We'll be
We'll be the
first.
first.
If it's possible.
Shoot, gotta
Awesome.
burst your bubble. There's been like
What? How
it's kind of amazing. Google it.
interesting.
But yeah, maybe your submarine could be a triangle shape.
Oh,
Triangle submarine.
Yeah.
Some big brain.
Not
We could be the
functional
first
right now.
alien. we could plan a UFO. There we go.
Yeah.
Plan a UFO.
A show
Triangle
in
UFO.
space.
Triangle.
We'll play a show in space. I'm calling it.
That'd be so cool. I'd go. I'd be front row.
It wouldn't even be a row.
Front, whatever.
Front,
it's called.
front.
The front float.
Just be floating and crowd surfing and
Crowd swimming.
yeah.
Mosh pit.
Mosh pit.
Mosh pit in space, yeah.
Float pit.
A float pit.
You get pushed and then you just never come back.
Yeah. You just gone
Turn
forever.
around, Jimmy.
All right, let's dive into band interviewing band questions.
You guys want me to go first?
Yeah, you go
Yeah,
first.
Okay. Have you guys ever thought of quitting the band at any point in time?
Yes.
No.
Wow.
Why?
Because there was 2 bass players.
I don't want
that
to
was
be the
very
second bass player.
Because I was like, why is this needed?
We already don't get enough recognition.
That's so true.
What's your question?
What, my question?
Yeah. Think
Question?
of a okay. My question is, when we first started, did you guys actually think we were gonna get anywhere?
No.
No.
I was hoping for
Did
it,
you?
but then I was
So
kind of
rude.
doubtful with
We
the
had-
first few
we had-
songs.
Okay,
I had faith
in the
us
beginning,
from the
no,
beginning.
because there was 2 bass players.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And not 3. You were like, 3, we're good.
3.
Yeah, 3 you're set. Yeah. There
See,
you go.
I thought no because in the beginning I wasn't very fond of our first few songs.
Yeah.
And then once we wrote The Slenderman, then I was like, oh, we're going somewhere.
Yeah,
So-
as soon as David realized that Logan's like, okay, I'm trying to say how to word
Yes.
this. How his like, so he doesn't love like metal music, but he like if it sounds good, he'd be like, okay, cool, right? He just didn't want David just to make the sound like garbage.
They found a
Garbage.
balance.
Yeah.
You know,
They found a balance.
in the best possible way.
Let me clarify that for everyone. So David likes polyrhythms and he likes
Yeah.
odd time signatures, and sometimes they don't sound the best.
Sometimes
Sometimes they don't.
Sometimes I take them too out of hand.
Yeah.
It's too much.
Sometimes
It's too far
sometimes I go a little too far.
So we bring them back to reality.
I've only got mad at him once.
I've never
I can't
gotten
count
mad
how
at
many
him.
times
I
this guy's
get
got
mad
mad
at
at
him
him.
every day. It's fine.
What?
I've only gotten mad at him 4 over 5 times.
Okay, that was a good one.
Question?
If you guys wanted to feature someone in our band for like one of our songs, who would you guys want to feature?
Hailstorm.
Why?
Is that a person?
I love Lizzie Hale.
Is that a person?
No, that's a
No,
band.
but like a band. Like oh my
You feel
God.
a person.
Lizzie
a singer?
Hale. Lizzie Hale. Yes.
But Jaco Pastorius.
That'd be pretty
Lizzie
sick.
Hale.
Don't actually,
Except that's
don't
not our
actually
style
sing.
at all. That's
Lizzie
not our
Hale.
style.
Jaco Pastorius.
That's
Adding a
so
jazz line into a prog beat. Amazing.
I don't.
Why haven't you done
I
that?
love that.
What?
Why haven't you done that?
Because I don't play jazz.
Lizzie Hale.
Hashtag yet.
Hashtag
Yeah, time to
yes.
start.
Okay,
Yeah, good
just
time to
because I'm in
start.
jazz class, it
I
doesn't
would-
mean that I play jazz.
I would say Alex Lifeson because he's my favorite guitarist for sure.
Who is that? I'm
Dude,
sorry.
the
He's
guitarist for Rush.
for Rush.
Rush.
Oh my God.
Look at you, being uneducated.
Okay, any more questions?
I would say if you were to steal one song from any band and claim it as your own, which song would you take?
I would never steal.
Crazy on You by Heart. I love Heart.
David,
I don't know.
come on,
Jeez.
come on.
If we're
You,
going
you
along
have
with
many
Bart,
Tool
I would
songs
rather
in your head
pick
right
Barracuda
I don't know, but I'm also
Very
thinking.
good.
than Crazy on You.
Come on, you have to have some song.
I don't know. Probably either like The Spirit of Radio by Rush or like Rosetta Stone by Tool.
I would say Roundabout.
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 Yeah. Classical meme right
That'd be
there.
pretty- Yeah.
Big meme.
Meme James.
Any other questions?
If you could cut
No,
off,
Aaron? What?
if you were gonna cut off one body part, which
Oh.
body part were you
Well.
gonna cut off?
My
foot.
head.
Wait, that doesn't.
No,
Wait, wait,
jokes,
wait,
jokes.
Nature.
I
My
would say my
toe.
foot.
That was the most brutal answer.
I thought that too, but I was like, no, I can't do that. Then I'd be dead.
I cut off my pinky toe because it's useless.
Your pink.
That's
That's not
not-
a. That's not.
It's not that
I
useless.
meant to limb.
It's a body
yeah,
part.
it's limb.
That's a
limb.
body part. It's not a limb though. Like,
He
it could be
said
like,
body
He
part.
said
You
body
said-
part.
I
you
said
said
body
body
part,
part.
but I meant limb. I
Okay.
changed my.
I would say
Is it
foot.
my foot?
I would say my left. No, my right
Like,
foot
where does
because
the
I'm
limb
left-footed.
I would take off the whole leg so I
You're
could have a
right-handed.
peg leg.
Peg leg.
But Logan
Yeah.
wants to be a pirate.
That would be so cool though.
I'd lose my leg.
I'd take
as
out
well.
the eye too.
I guess.
Dude, I
My
don't know
elbow.
why. I don't know if this is just me, but like I've always wanted to know what it feels like to lose an eye.
Oh
Yeah, that's just
my
you.
God.
Okay, never
That's
mind.
definitely just you.
We don't talk about it.
Me, I would trim this pinky nail, but that's about it.
I mean, hey, you know, you do what you have to do.
Cheat the system.
If I lose a limb, I'm screwed. So
Yeah,
you're
David
gonna
kind
need
of needs all of them.
I kind of need all of them.
Just take your ear.
Take
You don't
off
need
your
that.
ear.
Yeah, your ear.
Or your nose.
You
Your
don't know.
nose.
You could be like the
Voldemort
drummer
who?
to Def Leppard.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
but how am I? But like let's say the song Trip. How am I supposed to go do with my left foot while I hit the snare at the
Do
same
it
time?
with one
Peg
foot
leg.
at the same time.
Peg leg.
Peg leg. That's all I'm gonna say.
No, we should just attach 3 more legs to my body.
No,
Wow,
no, what you
that's
do is you create this thing which will hit 2 pedals at the same time, but you can push down on one pedal and it'll push down on all 3 at different times.
Wow.
I don't know if that makes sense. Does that make
So
sense?
much math for my brain.
It makes sense.
Or we can just use a computer.
Wait a minute.
Or
No,
just
dude.
don't cut
Computer-
off your leg.
Computer drummers.
Yeah.
Just don't cut off your leg.
All right, I got one more dumb question, then we're gonna transition into next little thing. Okay, all the body parts that were just removed from the band,
Yeah.
if they had to get attached to one person, who would they get attached to?
David.
He can do so much more.
David,
You know,
With
David
more body
David
parts.
will not only have another foot, he'll have another head.
Exactly.
I can have 2 drums. I can play 2 drum sets at the same time.
Exactly.
One in front of me, one behind me.
Oh my god.
So good.
And on stage is Malika Benson.
Okay.
Featuring
You
Miss
guys
Benson.
ready?
Yes.
All right, I wrote down 4 questions for you guys.
Quattro.
Oh my goodness me. Okay. In your opinion, what's your favorite Led Zeppelin song? Or what's the best Led Zeppelin song?
Dazed and confused.
Oh yeah, I love that song.
Dazed and confused.
Dazed and
Dazed and
Confused.
Confused.
Have any of you guys seen the movie?
No.
No.
It's
No.
either that or Good Times, Bad Times.
No.
Only because I love the bass part.
Real, I like going to
Bass part is
California.
I
very good.
love the bass part.
Going to
That's-
California is too
And there's
good.
bass solos. You can't dislike that.
That's true. The bass solo is pretty cool.
Okay. Okay, what's one of your dream songs to play on stage?
Wait,
Wow, that's a good question.
that's such a good question.
Eulogy.
Hmm.
No.
A hailstorm song. They won't let me do one, and I feel disrespected, but it's fine. That's
Yeah,
a
we
hail-
won't let
that-
you.
I mean,
that's
I would want to play YYZ with Nolan on stage.
Oh,
That would be so
Always
fun.
would be
Sorry,
fun.
Angel, no vocals on that one.
they're trying to
Of
keep me out
course
of
there
that.
is. Yes,
That's
there is.
that's
Yeah, there is.
their
What are you talking about?
They
There's
want me
obviously
out of
vocals
Be
on
it.
it.
creative. You
Yeah,
can make
yeah.
your vocals.
How about
She
I
could
become the
sing
guitar?
YYZ when we
Sing
do the
YYZ.
intro.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I would say I don't know. Like many, most songs, most like
Lesson.
rock songs. No, not the lesson. No.
Call me maybe.
That's disgusting. No, because like not a lot of
Imagine
songs
if you
have like really good
rockify it.
bass parts.
How do you
I would say
That's
"Glide" by
disgusting.
Pleasure.
I don't know.
I don't know that song.
By Pleasure.
I don't know.
The song was Live by
It's
Pleasure.
Glide. Yeah, it's called Glide. Look it up.
Oh, it's
It's
pretty
pretty groovy.
Groovy?
Glide.
Okay, what do you think is the hardest instrument to master?
Piano.
I would.
What do you mean?
Okay,
Piano is
you have
so
to- you-
easy.
No,
Okay,
you have to
guitar's pretty
understand.
hard.
Guitar, it's hard, but there's like a point where you could learn everything on guitar. But piano, the amount of hand independence, like especially in some
Oh,
like
yeah.
classical music, it's so,
Yeah.
He's biased.
I'm not biased. Like,
No, okay,
I play
okay.
everything.
I agree
play
with him.
everything.
On drums.
Piano is crazy. Like when you get to the really hard stuff, like sure it's one of like the easiest instruments to
And
pick
then,
up.
and then
but, like,
having
it's-
to memorize all the circle of fifths and all that.
Oh, that's easy.
Okay.
I would say that any
Okay.
brass instrument
Really?
Oh,
would be
Yeah,
pretty
I've
hard.
never played
Yeah.
brass.
Brass
Yeah.
instruments.
I mean,
That's
those
not
are
that hard.
Isn't
not
like the
that
French
hard.
horn supposed to be super hard?
Isn't
What?
that the one where you shove your hand in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could never. I don't have enough rest.
Atomic
There's
Toe.
that one instrument that you.
Oh
Play
yeah,
with
it's
your
the
hands.
you have to
Oh,
play it
the
without
harp?
your hands.
The harp?
It's
No,
a
no,
theremin.
no,
Yeah,
play it
theremin.
without like
It's
touching
so
anything.
cool.
Yeah,
You just put your
I
hand
feel
in
like
the
that
air.
would be the hardest.
Oh,
I don't think
And like one hand
I
controls the
think-
volume, the other one's the pitch.
I
Yeah.
think
So
the
cool.
tambourine is definitely the hardest instrument. to
That's
master.
Dude, some of those like
That's
master
facts.
So
things-
hard.
What about the triangle?
The triangle's pretty freaking hard too. Like,
And then you call us out for almost swearing.
what did I say?
You said freaking.
Oh.
Beep.
wow.
Well, I'm biased. I think vocals. is
Yeah,
hard.
thank you. Vocals.
I
is
feel
definitely
like
hard.
vocals is hard because it's more of like,
You're your own instrument.
No.
yeah, it's more emotional.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, really? No.
And-
I know.
Okay.
No,
I
okay.
can be emotional. Let me say
Okay.
something about emotion. Emotion,
Oh,
okay?
sorry. Okay, last question. What's your favorite Vine?
What?
Vine?
I don't watch Vine.
Oh,
Favorite Vine?
Vine.
Vine's dead.
Vine's dead.
Chocolate vanilla swirl. That one.
Road work ahead.
Road,
Yeah.
I sure hope it does. What the is up, Kyle?
I would say-
know that one.
Breakfast.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Only you gotta love breakfast.
Yeah, I don't think I've
Cuddle
ever
or
seen a
something?
Vine, so.
You know-
Okay.
You've never seen the road work
You're
ahead
kicked
one?
out of the band. You're gone?
Never seen the road work ahead one?
I sure hope it.
I've heard about it though from people.
Okay.
Caleb Vargas has failed you.
Alright.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. That
Thank
was
you,
really
Maria.
cool.
We love you.
Benson.
Benson.
All right, y'all. Any kind of final shout outs or things y'all want to kind of share with the viewers?
Shout out.
Give up.
Everything.
Check out.
Check out our website, therealconspiracy.org, or Instagram, therealconspiracy_. You can find our Facebook and our YouTube on our website. Yeah, stick around for some more bands that Buddy's going to interview. Super excited.
Yeah, with any luck, we'll keep this going. If y'all have suggestions or for bands that we should feature next, let me know if you have any suggestions. And anyone watching, shoot some comments to bands that you think we should feature in the future. Yeah, this is rad. This was super fun. It was cool being able to chat with y'all and learn more about your band. We'll put all their info and contact stuff in the description below. Make sure to check out their site. They've got a really rad merch section with things like keychains and I think necklaces and what else?
Earrings.
And what?
Earrings.
And earrings and stuff. Support your local music scene, everyone. It's really important, especially nowadays when bands are having a difficult time performing live. Do you have any music available online, like an album people can buy?
We have some of our original songs from our live shows up on our YouTube that you can check out to just check out our sound and all that.
I think the only way that it's available that's not on YouTube is on Musi.
Is on what?
Musi. It's a music app that you can use.
Awesome. Yeah, make sure to send me a link to that and we'll post it in the description below as well. Do y'all have like a Venmo or anything like that for the band?
You can make one.
We can definitely make one.
Yeah, think about doing that.
It's not a bad idea, but you know.
Yeah. If that happens, we'll post that in the description below as well, and just send them money so they can record.
Yeah.
So they can
Full our
record
dreams.
We
or
gotta
like
get better equipment.
Yeah.
all that, right? Like we don't have to just support bands by buying their album or their merch. We can support them preemptively so they have the resources to make the stuff that is in their hearts, in their minds, and in their hands and feet. All right, y'all. I think that's it for today. Again, thank you so much for being here. That was a treat. And yeah, see y'all later.
Bye.